everyone, my name is Cindy. Today I'm going to talk about one of the primary roles in the class is class leader. Before I started, I'm really curious about that. Have you ever dreamed to become the class leader? Someone said, sure, why not? Being class leader is one of the most important dreams in almost every children's mind. It's so amazing for me. I never imagined and I never think I really have chance to become the leader by accident now. So, if someday the dreams come true a sanitary like me, how do you do? The speech I delivered thanks to about my own experience of being class leader is about me, but you cannot sure exactly that it will about you in the future or help you. Maybe you are the next class leader. Let's talk about 3 aspects of being class leader: responsibility, difficulties, and the gain. About the responsibility, one school is composed of many classes or departments, and one class is composed of students. This is a complicated system, so we need the connection to make it operate smoothly. Class leader appeared. Let me tell you an interesting thing. Some teacher told me that, regardless of anything about students, if it happened at the school, inside the school's walls, it will magically become a part of class leader's business. The range is considerably extensive, including being late for the school, skipping the class, or even breaking up with girlfriends or boyfriends is class leader's business. Class leader have to care every student's emotion to avoid them doing some regrettable things. And secondly, let's talk about the 3 main difficulties. First one is about the time. Everyone has a set amount of time for one day, 24 hours. Sometimes class leaders have to sacrifice their time to do the class affairs. So, finding the balance point of studying and dealing with the class affairs is a very important lesson for the class leader. Secondly, it's about gathering the opinions. It's very common to note there are 50 to 60 students in one class in the college. So, how do you gather the 50 different opinions and make the final decision that can satisfy everyone's need? It's impossible. And at the same time, you have to notice that you cannot hurt the relationship or friendship between the classmates. So, this really makes class leader crazy. And the last one, also the most difficult one, to make people believe you and be willing to follow you. Everyone has their own opinions and prefer to the way they think is better. So, how to convince them to believe you and follow your footsteps, to think that your way is better than themselves? It's very difficult and make class leader confused and helpless sometimes. Lastly, let's talk about the gain from the experience of being class leader. Because class leaders don't have the more time, so they have to use time wisely and efficiently. So they know more about how to use time. And then, because the most important things the class leader have to do is to deliver the school's or teacher's information to the student. So they train their skills of speaking logically and clearly to make people understand them. Furthermore, unintentionally, class leaders tend to try to become a responsible, patient, and careful person. It's not because they want to do that, it's because they shoulder many stress. Some things only have one chance to do and cannot fail. So, the stress can push the people to grow up. The role of class leader is not simple to play. Sometimes people just know that the honor and the power we receive, but doesn't know how tired we are. But on the other side, I cannot deny that it's really the precious opportunity to change yourself and have more courage to try the new things in the future. Hope you can know more about the being class leader. Thank you so much.